with their mics.
Yeah, we're live, but we're...
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it was just confusing.
And we're live! Podcast Mayhem, episode 33, coming to you from the Bobcat Lounge. Sean saluting. There's a Sean saluting Inception happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, welcome to the podcast, Sean.
Welcome to the podcast, Sean.
Welcome
I wasn't supposed to be here, but
here you
D&D
are.
people canceled.
Well, lucky for us or them.
We wanted Timmy.
Look at Pete leaning back.
Pete's
podcast 37, 32, whatever.
Pete's in like straight up frat boy vest and baseball cap forward. He's ready. He's a college kid. He's ready. He's just chilling. It's a college kid.
That's right. The college kid who drinks Radlers.
I was gonna say, what are you drinking tonight?
The Stiegel Radler.
Man, you're right.
I have.
What you got, Sean?
I have rum and Coke in this very oddly shaped glass I found, and then on my mixer is in this thing that someone gave me.
Man, you have all of the...
the lighting is so bad. Come on. just you go, and I'll try to just find the right spot.
Okay, you have all of the collectibles except for the...
I have way too much stuff.
Extremely limited edition Yeti.
I have this
that we got.
I should put on this thing, which is nice. So I'm gonna put on my shirt.
You're missing the green Yeti.
Yeah, that's the only thing you're missing is the Yeti. Only Kiefer and myself have all objects, I think. Because Pete missed the Terry draft, so he didn't get a...
You don't have the Donut Lord trophy.
I wouldn't.
You don't have the Golden Darnold. And you don't have any printed fab.
I do have the Golden Darnold.
Yeah, well, Donnie doesn't.
Tonight I'm drinking a Moscow Mule. I got
for asking
maybe like three ready to go, roughly.
I'll just host this thing myself.
Man, look at all those beautiful faces. That is a sweet Zamboni Mayhem jersey.
Have you worn that in public?
He doesn't have his headset on, so
he's too busy.
We have no idea what he's saying. We can't hear anything you're saying, Sean. Well,
Sean, this is an incredible way to avoid the guest questions. Very good tactic.
I may get the hockey, and I may wear it. So that's my answer. That was the only question you had for me. Cool, let's move on.
I think there's a handful of questions for you. Let's get a rolling on those, Pete.
Well, I was going to throw the first one to you since I know the other ones, but would you like to take the first one?
Sure. So if Kiefer was an ice cream flavor, what flavor would he be?
We also asked this question to him last week.
I feel like Neapolitan because he's a little of everything. He's all over the place. Halfway through a hike, there's a challenge to eat a gallon of ice cream. And everyone who picked one flavor was just hating it by the end. But I picked Neapolitan, so I had all three. So I was able to power on through.
Yeah.
What are the three flavors? Is it pistachio or is it vanilla?
Chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla.
It should be like a test to see if you're like a human or a robot or an alien. What is it? Pistachio? What?
I think Pete's thinking of, was it Spumoni? Spumoni?
Superman is my favorite ice cream. I think that's strawberry, lemon, and Blue Moon. Whatever Blue Moon is.
Spumoni?
Blue raspberry?
I got the stutters.
That was an easy question. You asked Joe some hard ones that I couldn't even... I spent like 10 minutes thinking about. So keep them easy.
All right.
Would you rather take Kyle Rose or Kiefer to Ferrari World?
Definitely anyone but Kyle Rose. There were like 4 people on that ship that were like never human beings to a lot of us.
It's a good thing. I hope he's not one of our tens of subscribers. Oh no.
I don't think we have 10s. I think we have 1s.
Not anymore.
What are we down to?
I don't know. Just when like if someone watches the video, it just means Donnie watched it 7 times.
I think
I actually don't watch these, and that's why I never know if there's any like errors in the sound or anything like that that you always tell me about. Yeah. So, and I appreciate
it's not like you spend 30 minutes making a Photoshop and then while it's displayed, it's just horrifying screeching and buzzing.
Well,
and then as soon as it's over, they don't even talk about it. It's just, okay.
You'll get redemption tonight, Sean.
Let's go to rapid fire.
All right, rapid fire. Go.
Try.
Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
Yeah, probably just an aneurysm. I'll just be shoveling snow in like the winter of 2072, and then it'll just be like 3 hours later, they'll be like, hey, Sean never came inside. And then they'll never find my body because the wolves will have carried it off. But then but my head will survive because it was frozen. And then future scientists will bring me back. Rapid fire, I know. Future scientists will bring me back, and I'll live like another 3,000 years. But then, a ship malfunction, and I'll go right into a sun. And you can't bring anyone back from a sun explosion.
Cool. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Oh my God! See, this is you can't ask. This is a Joe question. Oh my God! I mean, I have the answer, but I have so many answers, but they're way too personal. I don't know.
It's fine. No one watches this except us, Sean. It's okay. You can tell us your personal answer.
It's not like you're trying to get a top secret clearance or anything.
I guess. So I graduated engineering and I realized I hated it. And someone was like, if you hate it, don't find a job in it. And I was like, I won't. And I'm happy that I'm not stuck at some sort of cubicle with a flickering fluorescent light above me. 300 pounds at age 30.
Sounds lovely as I go to engineering.
It's not for me.
I was about to say
each their own.
Pete's in engineering.
To each their own. There are a lot of people I know in engineering because I went through the program. And I didn't crap on anyone for doing it. It's just not for me. I'd rather be outside.
I mean, you have
get a standing desk and exercise.
Rapid fire.
Yep. Okay. I'll answer within 2 seconds.
Okay. In a Freaky Friday situation where you woke up in someone else's body, who would you like to be for a day and have them inhabit your body?
Oh God! Just someone rich.
2 seconds.
I could just I started answering within 2. Someone rich, so I could just transfer the money to Sean Hartwell's bank account, and then once that happens, I'm not going to transfer it back once I'm me.
Whose body are you inhabiting?
Yeah, who? Pick somebody.
I guess who's the richest? Elon Musk. I'll just sell all Tesla stock.
So you're going to become Elon Musk.
I think he's already done that. He's already doing that. He's already selling all of that.
I think he's maybe going to sell 10%.
That doesn't make any sense. But you know what does make sense?
Wait, and then I'll put a lot of Coinstar. I'll put a lot of funds from Tesla into reincarnating frozen heads. See, this is where it starts.
So
it's going to pay off later.
Those were very good rapid fire questions and answers.
I think they're very good answers. Yeah.
Moving on.
All right, so matchup of the week last week. It was Tim and Justin, right? Whoops, that's not right. Timmy and Justin came out on top, which really put Timmy in a bond. Him and Justin I think have the same record now. We'll get to that here in just a moment. But yeah, so Justin came out on top on that one. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings, Pete. You want to break these down?
I guess so. We don't have much movement from last week, it looks like.
I moved up 1.
Yeah, Sean's finally out of... He was in 11th.
Every week I win, I either don't move up or move up 1. It's great.
Joe, Pete, and Terry and Sully aren't moving. But there was movement in the thick part of the league. Donnie's now in Timmy's in 6th. We got Justin in 7th, Angel in 8th. Sean, you're 6 and 5.
Yeah, dude.
You could be in 4th place.
So Donnie and I are on a 3-win streak, and you are on a 4-win streak. So we're just champions here.
We are.
Champions.
It's true. The only team. Oh yeah, there you go. The only team with a longer win streak right now is Joe. So it's Joe and Pete, me and Sean.
You don't need to talk about him.
Joe has the easiest schedule remaining.
I mean, I called it before the season even started. He's the villain. He's the one we need to all take down.
Mine's I don't like my schedule.
Yeah, I don't like mine either. I still have to play Soli and Joe out of the 3 weeks left. So
I don't really put much stock into schedule. I think anyone could win every week. I've told Donnie this, but I could say I have an easier one. I mean, I faced Steven one of those weeks, and maybe he'll get his first win on me.
that would be poetic.
You guys predicted he'd win last week, so you think
At
he
one
can win.
point,
So.
I don't know. At one point, I predicted that Steven and Sean were the same person, and now they are separating themselves.
Chief Hartwell.
Well, you know what Sean is separating himself from is in best ball. He's up to 1,600 points right now, and then he had a huge jump this week. I fell down to third. Terry's in second. Joe.
Is it because CMC came back? I gotta look.
It's like everyone on your team is doing well. So I think I scored like 60 points, and you scored like 140. So
I really do not like receiving the alerts for best ball because there's nothing you can do about it.
I don't get any.
Like,
so you gotta adjust some settings. I'm sure there's some settings in there because I don't get anything.
Yeah, I don't. I set my alerts off for that league, so it doesn't bother me.
So just click a button, Pete.
There's issues in.
You're an engineer.
Just fix it.
No, I'm not yet.
Yeah, so it looks like actually what's funny is the person I think who scored the most this week was Timmy, but he's in 10th, so he's not gonna do it. He's not gonna. I mean, he's 375 points behind.
Well, once I win the Donut Lord, I just combine all the trophies and like Captain Planet comes out of it or something, or
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
A Megazord I can form.
We'll see what happens. It's gonna
like next time I have to move.
I mean,
I try not to own a lot of stuff. Next time I have to move, I'm gonna have a whole little box full of like fantasy football stuff.
I have a feeling you won't have the Rickman anymore after this year, so you can at least not worry about moving that. So
I mean, I will have to once. This thing is so huge. I mean, so huge and heavy.
Yeah, it's very old. Don't break it, Sean. It's very old.
Oh. Thank you, Justin. Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
My favorite bench warmer.
Oh man, I had something pulled up on the screen so no one got to see your Alvin Kamara card. I'm sorry, Sean.
Oh my god.
I'm just like chit chatting with you guys, not paying any attention.
What even was it?
To what's
best
happening.
Ball?
Yeah, the best ball.
It's the least important. Okay. Okay, fine. Here's the secret card. Are we on right now?
Yeah,
is it live?
We're live on the line.
Courtesy of Justin.
We're on the line.
The best ball standings.
Also, okay. Now I have it down. Now, Sean. Now you can show us.
All right, these are the trades this week.
Pete, do you have somewhere to go or something? I feel like you're in a rush tonight. I feel like you're kind of in a rush.
Nani, were you joking about the second time when I showed the card?
Yeah, I was joking.
Okay.
I was joking.
You're pretty good about it. I can tell.
All
right, so wait, did we do how was Sully?
Keep a straight face. So,
how's Sully doing?
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about Sully, but he's doing.
New guy. He's doing pretty well.
He's doing too good. We need to knock him down a peg.
I mean,
he needs to not make playoffs.
Yeah,
he did lose.
He did. He needs to go on a slide.
I feel like the two new guys, Angel, kind of like they're doing really well. Like they're making pickups. Every time I see Angel pick someone up or Sully pick someone up, I'm like, man, that's the guy I wanted. Like they definitely know what they're doing. It's all just they're in the pack with us.
Do you hear that, Steven?
You know,
not doing.
Angel, if you're listening,
you can't blame him. You know,
Angel, if you're listening,
defending our country.
Will Fuller is a free agent and he comes back soon. I know Sean's going to get him. Go get him.
Dude,
go get him.
I need to get rid of someone. I picked up someone. We'll get over that.
All right, trade Mayhem this week.
Check your Yahoo trade.
Sean
traded. Is it on the screen?
Yes,
I traded. I gave you Eno Benjamin back up to James Conner, the RB1 on the Arizona Cardinals. High-powered offense.
Yes. Sure.
And 8 the rest of my fab for Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was in the situation where I thought everyone on my team every week was going to get injured. So I probably don't need Brandon Cooks and will never play him as well. And I need to get rid of someone this week. So do you want to just swap it back?
I'll give you
Dino.
I'll give
Pick
you
Dino.
$2, Fab.
I'll give you $2 on Robert Woods.
Oh,
I don't
that's
want a
good.
player. See, I need to drop down a player. How about 6 Fab, Tony?
I'll give you $1.
On the air trade.
$1 Fab.
You'll have to drop Dearness though, and then pick him up later with 40 Fab.
Wait.
So.
You'll give me Brandon Cooks for $6?
Yeah.
Fab?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good trade.
Because I don't want to drop anyone else.
All right, live on the air.
And
Also,
hold on.
How much Fab do I have remaining?
And I have now I'm dealing with huge amount of injuries and buys. So I'm gonna, if I don't get rid of someone, I'm not gonna have an IDP this week.
I will give you 50% of my Fab for Brandon Cooks.
You said 60%?
50%. I only have 12.
So you give him $6 Fab. There you go, Sean. Send the trade.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Who do you want to drop, Pete? You got to pick somebody to drop.
I gotta drop somebody. I'm gonna drop. Who do I have to drop?
It's very interesting television. So I knew Donnie would drop Dearness.
You think about that. You think about that.
Wait, you've already agreed to it. You can't back out.
No, you think about who you're going to drop. I'm going to go over the next trade. All right,
he's going to drop Mathisen. It's obvious. He's going to drop Alexander.
All right.
Do I have Fields?
I don't know who you have.
Oh yeah, you still do. You still do. We're going to talk about that later. Okay, yeah, Johnny, you're right. Move on, please.
Okay, so send the trade Brandon Cooks for Fields. There you go.
No, well, then I'll drop Fields immediately.
Yeah, exactly. So send that.
Oh, because the trade doesn't work unless.
Oh my God, you guys are geniuses.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I see.
All right.
It out.
Trade Mayhem number 2. We had Sully trading Timmy, DeAndre Hopkins, and receiving Mike Williams and Eric Hendricks. So this was an interesting trade. I guess because D-Hop's on a bye and he's been kind of hurt. Yeah. And I guess Danny's just making a push for the playoffs and he doesn't need D-Hop as a keeper. So that's what I'm guessing. So,
was he going to keep Mike Williams in?
No, I think he has Devontae Adams and some
Mike
other
Thomas?
folks. I'm not sure who he has. I don't know. But I don't think he's going to keep Mike Williams. I'm sure he has somebody else.
I'll keep him.
So, that was a good trade for Sully to make a playoff run and then for Timmy to have a keeper because he didn't have another keepers, really. So.
Is Timmy's not tanking, though. He still has a chance. He's in the pack.
Timmy? Is he a Cardinals fan?
No, he's not a Cardinals fan, but he has Kyler Murray, so I think he wanted that connection, Kyler Murray to D-Hop.
Stack?
Yeah, the stack.
Neither of them have played.
But it just means they're resting. They got fresh legs.
They're on a bye this week, I believe. Legs. So they're on a bye.
I don't think
fresh
that's
legs.
how it works.
Fresh legs.
Fresh legs.
The freshest legs.
Speaking of Fab, let's go over some Fab Mayhem from this week. And see
skip that one.
all the money that Sean and Terry spent.
Hey.
Oh no, Kiefer's here.
Yeah, Neapolitan. He's here to watch. Oh no, he's here too.
While Kiefer's popping in.
Hello.
We got. Oh, there he is.
He's already here.
He's already here.
We have to greet him, or else it's rude.
Hey, what's up, Kiefer?
What's up, guys?
All right,
look at that.
Fancy microphone
for you.
Man, look at that. Look at that Seattle. Look at that Seattle Kraken beanie.
Like that? Is that the Roctopus 3D printed on your mic?
Well, it's an articulated.
Oh, but someone added the Rock's head to that thing and 3D printed it.
Is that what it
is?
Put
it on Reddit, and I was blown away. I was like, man, I want
like
the Roctopus.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah, like just his giant head on the octopus.
Did you not watch last episode, Sean? Kiefer would never own that unless he was going to throw it in.
Not in a million years. Talk about overrated.
All right, Kiefer. What small thing annoys you to an irrational degree?
Let me tell you boys. Right now. By the way, hold on. Side note, before we get into that, Donnie, I picked up a little pack of these cacti drinks
there you go.
Talked about during the last episode.
Yeah, how you like them?
They are pure, unadulterated trash.
Yeah,
I hate them. They're so gross.
Locals are gross, but they do the job.
I didn't recommend them at all, and I even told you this is the first one I had, and I drank one of them and then had a beer. So
they are remarkably.
You're not a good friend, Donnie, for recommending it. Really,
I don't know why you assumed that I recommended them.
You basically did, because I asked you. I said I saw them, and you're like, "Oh, they're pretty good."
I don't know if that's
the answer,
this one right here.
Pete, the answer for me is strollers. If I'm in the mall, if I'm at a zoo, strollers everywhere, just jamming into my ankles. That's my pet peeve. Kiefer, what's yours?
Mine is mannerisms, like that revolve around dexterity. The short version, if you don't have proper, if you don't hold things in a dexterous manner, like so, for example, a can like this, people who hold them like this, right, without like the proper like kind of dainty half grip. Two-handed coffee drinkers, that's another one. But
that's a big one.
What is Sean?
Yeah. He's drinking my glass.
Oh, your fingers touched it too. Oh,
they went very deep in there.
Well, welcome
where were we?
again, Kiefer.
Where were we?
Did Kiefer answer the question?
He said dexterity.
Oh,
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll my D20 for dexterity.
You remember Godwin, Donnie?
Yeah.
Wait, Goodwin or Godwin?
Godwin, like
RMA
in Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
Remember how he used to open his Trapper Keeper with the big old sausage fucking hands, and he'd be like, all right, I want to talk to you guys today. Zip, zip, zip.
This is the essence of the question. This is a neurosis that only you sat and watched the man when we're all just, we don't care about that.
Yeah, wow. I don't remember that.
Not even a little bit. No idea what any of those trainings were about, but I watched that bald-headed bastard sit there
with his fingers.
With his fucking sausage fingers. The dude was like 6 some odd feet tall, probably, 250 pounds. The dude was pretty
He's
jacked.
Like going all the way around the screen. He's like, you sound like Jim Carrey from the new Sonic movie when he's like walking around like a robot all the time. It's basically.
I ain't even seen that.
Bro, it's pretty good. You should check it out. It's pretty good.
Listen, dude, it's pretty good.
You're kind of 0 for 1 on your recommendations there, big guy.
I mean, I didn't recommend it.
Downey next week. I never recommended Sonic. I didn't know to do that to your kids.
I didn't say anything. I just said it was a really good film. You should
watch.
Your
kids are traumatized.
I tried to find the video from last week. It got deleted somehow off YouTube.
Oh my god! Do you think people are enjoying us just like chat, or should we like focus?
It's both. It doesn't matter. What's up?
Our 3 subscribers.
Is that Pacifico on your shirt?
Let's just play Destiny right now. Let's just turn this into a Destiny podcast. Let's just start playing.
It's Pacifico's wrestler shirt because he does like amateur wrestling. It's Jason Otaku.
Moving on to Fab Man.
Jason Otaku.
I'll be hanging out with him in January when he moves.
Otaku's okay.
You're all invited.
He's not a Jason.
Alex Collins.
He's a.
How much?
He's just because of Jason Momoa. Right? He wants to be Aquaman.
All right.
He wants to be his ripped.
Fat Mayhem. Go, Pete.
Wait.
All right, for Alex, Sean, who is has incredibly wounded team, spent $31 on Alex Collins when Chris Carson's left for the season for neck surgery. This is the exact amount that Bert had, and he thought Bert would bid. Donnie gave a pity bid of 28 to make me not look foolish. And I thank you, because if it was me 31 and Angel for 0, it would be a little awkward right now.
That would have been pretty funny.
That was a lot of my fab.
I thought more people would bid on Alex Collins.
I did. I some weeks I'm not keeping up on it.
I don't
some
think
weeks a lot of other people aren't.
I don't think he's good, but I think
I had 8 injured people.
To have a starting running back is pretty important. So
he's still bad, but it's the Mike Davis. Who's the other guy? It's just like if he's the starting running back on the Jets, he's still gonna get touches.
Yeah.
All right, Terry spent 26, and then wait. So is that 0? Right.
Yeah, that's a 0.
He should be embarrassed then, because wow, no one went after him.
Yep.
Andre Stevenson. And I spent 11. This is
check your trades.
I bought Collins later on Saturday, but on Wednesday I bought Foreman for 11. It looked like he was going to be the standout in Tennessee, and I had 8 people injured on my team. I had literally no running backs. So I'm bailed out by Terry, also trying for 11. It didn't use my waiver bid order though, because he had already lost his player for
I think I think he used
and then Devontae Freeman, another one, Sully for $7. Looks like Derek wanted him.
Yeah,
that's a running back, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I think Derek lost Chris Carson, so I think he was scrambling at the end there. Pete, you picked up Mathisen, just a handcuff lottery for the week, but why'd you spend money? What did you think?
Yeah, I don't
What's
know.
happening? I picked up Mathisen twice.
I think he thought Dalvin Cook was gonna get set or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's
I think
free.
Dalvin Cook's going to get suspended. I think pretty soon.
Oh,
no.
I think so.
I don't think so.
It's a civil lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get suspended.
I don't think anything's going to happen this year. Kiefer's the legal expert. What do you think?
There's text messages apologizing for the abuse.
Yeah, I just don't think he's going to get suspended though. It'll have to go through a lot of like litigation and stuff before anything.
Kiefer's playing Pokemon Go.
No,
Pete sent me a trade, but I mean I lose out in this trade. But
he's trying to get DK Metcalf, right?
Don't trade rape. No. Don't trade rape Kiefer.
I don't think it's a trade rape.
I have so many offers in mind for Kiefer for Metcalf, involving like Thielen and Hunter Henry and my second round draft pick, but I still feel like I'd be taking too much. Like Metcalf's gonna bounce back, Kiefer. He should be your keeper for life.
Yeah.
I gave Kiefer. I was trading Kiefer a starting running back.
I'll be honest, I haven't given up on him, which is why I've rejected everyone's trade already. So
even though last week,
I can't bring myself to let him go.
I'll get rid of him
because I know.
Yeah. Let's play the 8-minute rant. You didn't reject my trade. You let it fester until I killed it myself. But dude, Thielen is great. Hunter Henry is great. Second round draft pick. But
I don't need a second round draft pick if I already have a player worthy of that spot.
You know what?
You're arguing with yourself from 2 weeks ago.
You know what Sean needs though is some fab because he's fab poor.
Sean is out of fab.
Unless he accepts my trade.
You're sick.
Also, Justin picked up Tyler Conklin. And it looks like Angel actually took a attempt him, so the $4 was well spent. Although he didn't do you too well this week. And then Sully went for Rashad Bateman, who also didn't do too well for him.
Donnie, you're under 50 fab. You're fab poor.
I'm not fab poor. Kiefer's at 88, so good job, Kiefer. You still have plenty of money left. You can use it anytime you'd like, pretty much.
If that's your point, that doesn't mean anything.
What point?
This? You said you're fab poor, and I said you're fab poor, and you said Kiefer's at 88.
Terry's at 50. Sully's at 47. Steven and myself are at 42.
Kiefer's at 88.
We're gonna rivalry week soon.
Listen,
so
I have
getting more of it.
I have greater than 40 fab. I feel like I still have a lot left. There's only a few weeks. I want to stay above Joe and Pete and Justin and Angel and Sean and Timmy because that's who I need to try to
definitely above me.
I am because you're at 0. That's well below where I'm at.
I am gonna get 6 fab back though, or 5, or 6.
What does it feel like being categorized with us fab poor people?
I mean, I had 8 people injured. You got to spend it. And like, are you showing the graphic or us?
I am showing us. Would you like the graphic?
Okay, and look right here. I just found 51 fab. So this counts, right?
It doesn't.
Where do I put it? I put it into the computer, right?
Stick it through the camera. Does Kiefer have a $100 bill from last year?
He's the only one who has
He's the only one that will ever have a $100 fab bill.
It has his name on the back of it.
He's like, I had one, but my kid ate it.
It's been
my desk is a mess. I think I have one of the prototypes.
I've had it on the fridge, the door of my fridge, since Sean sent it to me.
No way. It's on the door of the fridge.
Oh, I think I found it, and it's like a weird peach color because it was the prototype. You probably can't read it. Oh, there we go.
I still don't know how to use fab, Kiefer. Yep.
But now he does.
Now he knows. He's used like $15.
I'll probably have to make new backs every year. So limited edition.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, why don't we have the Sean's pictures posted in the thing?
Because I want you guys all to experience them as the audience does.
Okay. Well.
Oh God, I gotta get ready though.
Okay, are you ready?
3 seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna play the Sean's.
Well, you can click the video, guys.
So this is Sean's weekly best pickup of the week.
Video.
There you go. right, so most points this week. Are you ready, Sean?
Yeah, it's
Here we go. Devontae Freeman by Soli.
It's a gift.
And the giant watermelon is eating the
Is it
baby.
clear to you, Pete, that he's not placing them in the room this
the
time?
baby
It's
watermelon.
the opposite?
Yes. That he's
Okay.
eating them.
He's and the toddler watermelon child is doing the hammer time dance across the floor.
He's panicking
He's-
because he's the next
no, he's-
he's the next size up.
I think
So
he's
once
hammer
so
time.
the watermelon giant, he assumes the energy and mass of the smaller ones, and he enlarges himself. And he keeps moving up.
Kiefer is just like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Right now?
So, are you guys watching this live while you do this?
No, it's a share doc.
We need to share it with Kiefer so that
Yeah.
he
You're the one in the
Like, you
box.
guys were always like last time when you guys were talking about this watermelon shit. I was so confused. I thought it was like some in joke that like. You know, it was
Just
a verbal in joke. I didn't
send
realize
it-
there was a fucking thing all over the screen. I didn't see it
Sean.
until I went back and watched it again.
Send it to the main
Sean,
chat.
send it to the Discord chat.
Yeah, luckily it's small.
All right. So that was that.
You see,
All right.
Kiefer?
So least points.
Yeah.
Least points this week. Tyler Conklin by Justin. It was a new addition for 3.5 points. So it better than
Oh,
zero.
God, wait.
Better than zero.
You can't see it.
The peach is being eaten by the giant watermelon, and
I
no,
can't
he's-
see it.
it's not.
Sorry, I forgot about you. I put it in the share doc.
He's
Now
not.
we're all good. We're all
he's-
good. Everyone
he's-
can see it.
And he's almost gone, and he's gone. Wow, the peach
I
got
know.
slow. That was the slowest drag. It was just like
It's 10
I've never
pixels each animation step.
slow.
Each week I'm going to improve with my animation
slow drag.
skills.
Kiefer's impressed. Look at it.
I am
Look at that
impressed,
face.
Anything.
He's impressed.
It took me like 12 minutes to do that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Almost as good as the the
I can
next
explain
slide.
So, sometimes it's most on the bench, but it's not interesting some weeks. Like, there's literally nothing interesting. So I decided to break down how my $50 of fab was spent. Not that great. I mean, I still won the week, but I spent half of my entire fab.
Yeah.
And I only got 13.8 points out of it. I didn't play Brandon Cooks, and I guess he's gone now.
He's
6
gone.
fab backs.
So
So I
she
guess
only
I
spent
spent
2.
48. Yes, 40.
Did you accept the trade?
4. I proposed it.
I proposed it too.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of in a podcast here. Jeez.
I sent it to you.
All right.
Okay.
So that's just proving how bad Sean is at picking up people. Kiefer, if you need a
Accepted it.
if you need
No,
a
I
wide
need my
receiver,
six-
if you need a
I
wide
my
receiver,
$6.
if you need a wide receiver, Kiefer, Will Fuller is available, and he's a
I
free
don't-
agent right now. So
I dropped him for a reason.
he's coming
Yeah.
back soon. Don't let Sean talk you out of it. He wants him. I could tell. I
Like,
can
Donnie's
tell.
trying to distract from someone else that he wants back.
Am I supposed to?
Who's that?
Keep...
You have
I
Jeff
don't-
Wilson,
Wait till I
though.
boot
I
him?
don't know
know.
who it would be.
I haven't dropped anyone. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hmm.
Kiefer falls
I'm gonna
asleep.
dig
Do I
into this.
boot him?
If he falls
What's that?
asleep,
Oh.
why is he falling asleep?
Kiefer looks kind of sleepy.
I think he's just looking at his phone. I think he's
Yeah.
going to put in an
yeah.
offer. He's putting down $88 for Will Fuller right now. So, all
I
right.
don't
So
think anyone's bidding on Will Fuller. It's like
no, I don't think so. Except
it's owned by
Sean.
like 14%.
You only have to bid $1 because Sean has $0. Oh no, wait,
No,
he has $6. You got to bid $7. You got to bid
So I got
$7.
to bid 7. Okay.
We're tied.
Man.
Sean and I have
So-
the same amount of dollars.
So my strategy is to get rid of a wide receiver because I need a room for an IDP. So now I pick up Will Fuller. You guys don't. Okay.
It's a vicious cycle. We all know. Sean.
Yeah, we know you, Sean. Once Sean likes a player, even if they're just garbage, he'll go back to that player over
You
and
guys
over.
like rip on me for Connor and Thielen. Look how
Well-
they did.
So Yahoo's recommendation is it's a situation worth keeping an eye on. So
There you go. See, Yahoo
Yeah.
knows.
That's why I had him in my
69
IR.
Fab, boys.
That's why I had him in my IR, and then my
69.
entire team died. So I needed to use that spot.
All right, let's do the
Already got
news.
one
All right.
glass cannon on my.
All right, rapid fire news. Pete, break it down.
Jets running back Michael Carter, Donnie, 2 to 3 week high ankle sprain. Oh no!
Okay, those are notes. So Donnie owes Michael Carter. That's
we need a high ankle sprain GIF video to pop up.
Do you have someone to fill in for him?
Yeah, just a Jeffrey Wilson. So we'll see how that goes.
I thought he was going to do great last week. He didn't do so great last week.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Deebo Samuel is the new running back in San Francisco. So he's getting all the rushing touchdowns.
CD Lamb had a concussion and he's probably out this week.
Wait, you skipped? Oh yeah, sorry for you.
Oh, I said Justin Fields done. Dead.
Yeah, so Andy Dalton came back. You should pick him up.
I feel like Pete's heart is not in the podcast tonight. He seems very lackluster. He doesn't want to do the news
He's leaned back too
in a
much.
rapid fire. He's wearing a vest. I'm just worried about him. He's got a vest on.
So further down,
he's taking the vest off.
Further down in the news, it looks like they're firing Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy. Matt. How do you pronounce that?
Matt Nagy.
That whole Bears team could just be completely
Burke's
mixed up.
season is over.
So the Bucks.
The firing of Matt Nagy, Burke's season is over.
The Buccaneers wide receiver Antonio Brown, he's getting accused of having a fake COVID card, but the Buccaneers and vaccine witnesses support him. So.
It's almost like you're reading this for the first time. So
I am.
Yeah, so that's Stevens' player, but it looks like he's fine because there's just evidence supporting he really got it. And the only reason I threw this in the news is because almost anyone else, they'd be like, "Wow, that's crazy that he did that," or like, "Oh, there's no way he did that." But then if it's Antonio Brown, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, he's a crazy person. Yeah. He probably did it."
Everyone and Pete's gone now.
Is there anything Antonio Brown could be accused of where everyone's like, "Oh, he probably did that"?
I have a feeling that Pete's mom and dad are just gonna walk in the room now and start being on the
his
podcast.
Dog's not gonna show up.
I told him he don't need to be doing that podcast.
Pete said, "Oh, here he comes back. He's still in the vest.
I've never.
I have a real kicking. Real kicking wing vibe to you there today.
I'm not.
You sell anything besides snakes and sparklers, my friend?
Oh, he sells knives, katanas,
snakes and sparklers.
Oh, sorry.
I got the Joe. I got the Joe Dirt. I got the Joe Dirt reference, Kiefer.
Thanks, Donnie.
I have neon lights too, Kiefer.
That's fine. I'll just go fuck myself.
What else is going on in the news, Sean?
So Joe's player Austin Eckler on the Chargers, he told the news that he himself is on his own fantasy team. He got 4 touchdowns and 41 points for himself.
That's pretty ballsy.
It's always fun. Usually players hate fantasy because people hate on them every time they mess up. So for Burt lost Chris Carson, which sucks because he also had lost.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
King Henry.
Yeah, poor
Apparently,
Derrick.
Adrian Peterson was just waived, so he kind of has 3 less running backs now.
Wait,
yeah, it sucks.
I didn't know that Peterson was waived. Who are they going to start with, Deonta?
Yeah. Yep, Foreman.
I mean, yeah, that's the reason I was about to drop him, and I was like,
Before he tore, was it his ACL? He was really good for Houston.
Yeah, I liked him for Houston.
Peterson? Or
that game,
Foreman.
The game that he had his injury, he was above 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah. Problem is, I think it's still shared. There's still a few other people, but I mean, everyone on my team died, so I had to pick up someone.
Now wait a minute, Sean. Is this true? Is it true that Tom Brady is the highest scoring fantasy player right now? Is that true?
I thought it was an interesting stat because he hasn't even had his bye yet.
Wait, is that true though?
Yeah, I just I looked it up right as I typed it.
I feel like
he already had his bye.
Start by offense.
I feel like that can't be true. Kiefer,
how confident? Well, how confident are you by calling me out live on a podcast?
Yeah, that's pretty.
You couldn't possibly be wrong.
No, I'm just curious. I was asking. Like, I'm not accusing you.
You sure about that one there, guy?
It looks like you're clicking and typing though. Like, what are you looking? Are you looking up?
There's a lot of bells and whistles in the Bobcat Lounge. I have to
all offense
to keep this podcast running. I have to do a lot of pressing.
Did you think the quarterback you gave me was number one?
The kids are asleep.
You're still upset about me giving you Drew Brees.
No one to throw the knobs.
Wait, what is?
No,
Kiefer, never give up Tom Brady. Never. Like he is always going to have targets thrown his way for as long as he's still playing.
Right.
So
as long as Tom Brady is in football, he will be on my fantasy team.
Like,
you will pry him from my cold, dead fingers.
Like if there is no quarterback better. He's so consistent.
If I die before Tom Brady quits football, then I will be buried with Tom Brady on my team.
How do you feel about him not supporting Thick Monday?
Whoa.
You feel about what?
Don't worry about it.
He said, "How do you feel about him not supporting Thick Mondays?"
I don't know. I don't really get the Thick Monday thing, so.
Yeah, I'm not really part of that. That's someone else's jam.
Because you're not part of the thickness, Kiefer. It's because you're at the bottom of the league.
Sean's
I don't know what that means.
Sean's joining
like hip kid lingo that you find on the TikToks.
Sean's joining the thickness. He's now he's in the thick of it.
I've never posted one of those. I won't. But also, Pete just called out Kiefer for being in the bottom of the.
What
does also
here's a hot take. Here's a hot take. Kiefer beats Derek this season. I think Derek is going to fall to 11th place.
Well, he lost so many players.
I know.
It's hard.
It is.
No.
And Kiefer keeps coming like this close to winning.
Like I lost Aaron Jones and Kamara, but at least they're not season ending, so I have a chance if I make it to playoffs.
I do take comfort in the fact that my bench doesn't typically outscore like my starting line, which means I truly do just suck at this game. So.
That's right.
It's comforting to know I'm not at least just making stupid decisions. It means I suck overall.
No, but it means it's what I focus on too. Is you play against yourself. So as long as like you're not making a dumb decision, and there's still like two people who could score the same, but as long as you're not like benching all your studs because you think Marvin Jones is going to go off, then yeah, you're doing your best. It's just luck. Just stupid luck.
So the weekly brew this week was chosen by Derek. So Derek went 2-4. He missed every pick.
He didn't pick Steven to win.
So yeah.
Wait, do we get to see what he put up?
Can you send it to Kiefer, Sean? Since I'm doing a lot. I have a lot of stuff going on over here. Got a lot of
playing with the ones and twos right now. We're busy.
A lot of stuff. So me and Pete went 4-2 this week, pushing our records up to a pretty good winning record.
My picks.
Yeah, I thought I picked Steven as a streamer win, and I didn't expect you to also. I thought Terry was going to shit the bed. I really did.
I 100% thought Terry was going to shit the bed.
I thought
to think the same way.
I looked at it and
I
looked at it and I was like, man, Terry's going to come up short this week for sure. But
I feel Terry has a very his team is so streaky.
Yeah. He is. He did not come up short this week. He's just short this week, so.
That's so mean. How dare you?
If the Patriots suck, Terry sucks.
Not the Patriots. The Buccaneers.
All right, the Buccaneers.
So I kind of missed it. You're already down to talking about Terry. Did we talk about how none of you picked me to win? Like I have such great defense.
I don't know.
No one scores good against me.
I already have the graphic down, so I have no idea what we chose anymore. So sorry, Sean. But we'll talk about it.
I have the least points against, which means the best defense. If we didn't
choose you, we're not sorry we didn't choose you.
It's all right. I never choose myself because I win either way. I either win or I picked right.
We congratulate you on your win.
You know what I'm just really glad about is that Kiefer has been here 2 weeks in a row now. He's becoming the podcast Mayhem regular, and
third chair.
He's becoming the third chair, and we need the banter. We need some Kiefer banter. So I'm glad that it's happening. I
finally figured out how to get Discord on my work computer, which is what you're on right now.
Yeah.
Because that's why I have all this crap. So Look, I sound good, and I actually have everything set up to be here. I was gonna go unplug a bunch of shit and change it over.
That's true. If you unplug it, it won't work. That's
you have your OnlyFans, Mike.
Has everyone recovered from Taco
get a flag
Mayhem?
behind me.
Taco Monday. You mean Taco Tuesday?
Taco Mayhem.
Oh, Taco
Mayhem. In what world has it ever been Taco Monday?
I don't know.
No one has ever said those two words next to each other. What?
Yeah.
I thought that's what Pete said.
Why would you say Taco
I
Mayhem?
thought you said that. I was confused.
I said Taco Mayhem.
So, speaking of tacos, Peter, it's your week, bro. Your game of the week.
What week is this?
This week.
12?
Week 12. Week 12, bro. Your game of the week. Pete.
Wait.
What?
There's only 12 teams, and you're saying that it took 12 weeks for me to become.
I mean, we only started doing game of the week like 4 weeks ago, so.
Jimmy got it twice too.
I don't.
Two teams do get picked every week.
I promise you that I don't look at the teams that have been picked previously. I look at what I think the matchup of the week is based on like what the matchup means for the league. So this week, I think this is a big one. Peter and Sully, it can really change bye week stuff. So I think Sully needs this win. I think Pete needs this win if they want to run for the bye week.
So next week, I was playing around with the playoff odds thing, and I was telling you guys in chat, when Terry plays Justin, and is that week 13?
Yeah. No, I play Justin for rivalry week, but he plays Justin, I think, the next week.
Oh, the last week before playoffs?
Week 14? Mm-hmm. So it was crazy because I literally changed one game, and it would put one of them in second place and one of them in 7th place.
Yeah.
Because we're such a tight pack.
Yeah, it's thick.
And there's so many tiebreakers happening. So that has to be the game of the week that week.
Oh, are we saying thick because everyone's kind of grouped?
Yes.
On the ladder, on the hierarchy. Okay.
You're gonna graph it, yeah.
Okay. That's kind of what I was figuring.
Near the graph, be hips.
It's like of all the years playing in fantasy sports, I haven't been in a league where 10 teams could still make the playoffs at week 12. Usually it's you already kind of know, but right now it's anybody's game. It's just.
Do we have playoff chance?
Well, anybody except mine.
We do. Nice.
Yeah, so we can pull that up. So speaking of playoff chances,
that's why you're not part of the thickness.
Speaking of playoff chances, Kiefer. I'm sorry, brother.
I'm sorry, Kiefer. I think you actually got a 0. I was clicking all the buttons. Even if everybody ties and you win out, including yesterday, you wouldn't have made it. So I'm sorry. Next year.
So Joe is at the top. He's at 98.1. He can still miss playoffs based on points for, but even if he loses out, he'll still make the playoffs just because he's so far ahead in points for. So he's got a really good chance of going in. Pete also has a good chance. What's up, Sean?
I mean, you just said contradicting things. Even if he loses out, there's still a path for him to not make it.
No, I said if he loses out,
okay.
Then he won't make it if everyone scores more points than him, but he's so far ahead.
Yeah, and there's also a few different matchups that have to happen. Yeah. Basically, everyone try to get to 8 wins, okay?
And then
you guys talking about me?
No, for Joe. But Pete and Terry are up in the upper 80% chance. They have a pretty good chance of making it. Sully is as well. And then me and Timmy are just over 50%. Sean has gone up. He was at 12 or 13 last week. He's up to 43%.
I have the numbers.
Oh, you've been tracking it, of course.
You guys put me at 3%.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh, looks like the champions not making the playoffs. And then next week, I was at 10.5%.
Yeah.
Oh, and then wow, Sean won again, and then that was at 23%.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm at 50.
You're at 43.
I'm at 43.6.
Yeah,
so
flip of the coin
almost are coming true.
I mean, you've gotten a 3-win streak going, so you're
My
going.
players are going to start reviving from the dead.
Just remember
your guys'
that when
players
you're
have yet to die. You can't be double injured, so mine are getting ready to come back.
And then And then Justin Angel in the 30s, and Derek is at 13%. So I don't think Derek's going to make it. He might get knocked out of the playoff race this week.
In these episodes, I claim that Sean's going to make it, and a lot of the teams that I claimed are going to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you made that claim, I started winning. So, yeah, I think Derek's out just because he lost.
Yeah, he's lost so
Henry
much.
and Chris Carson, and they're not coming back. It's season ending.
So do you know who Derek plays this week? Is that like? Does anyone?
I don't know.
Week.
I can pull 12. It up.
I got it. So Derek's playing this week. He's playing Angels. So
yeah.
I don't know, man, because Angels guys are on a bye. The Chiefs are on a bye. So Derek might beat Angel this week.
I mean, he's still projected to get more, but projections don't mean that.
No,
but Derek still has Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I mean if Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow go off, I think Derek's going to beat Angel because all of the Chiefs are on a bye. So
but that matchup doesn't affect any of us.
Well, no, I mean
Ingram's not going to play for him, so he still needs running back.
It doesn't affect us, but I mean it's still interesting to see, like, because that could knock Angel out of the playoff race if he loses to Derek. So
it's the top 8 battles that I kind of feel like is like who's Justin up against, who's Sean up against, who's Timmy up against, who are you up against?
So I'm playing Timmy this week, but Timmy's got a bunch of guys on bye, so I have a decent chance of pulling that one out.
Like if you win that, then that knocks Timmy out essentially.
Well, not out. I mean, there's still
Angel's not out either if he loses because he can still get to 8, and he has a decent amount of points for.
5 points though.
It makes it harder. It makes it harder.
Sorry, Kiefer, that we're talking about all of our playoff chances in front of you.
He's asleep. It's okay.
No, he's just when he looks down, he's on his phone. He's not.
You tired there, bud?
Stonking out.
Tired? Nah, I'm fine.
But I don't know.
We could sing.
Grown ass man, I can go to sleep whenever I want.
Drink your cacti energy Red Bull or Logo drink.
Drink your delicious cacti.
It's got more taurine than a bowl's entire circulatory system.
I need another beverage, but I sure as hell don't want another one of those. I've got some damn fine whiskey up in the cabinet. I've only got like 1 glass worth. I'm kind of saving it for a special occasion, like whenever I get paid.
Why don't you just go get another bottle of whiskey?
Because that would require me like venturing outside of the walls of my house.
You say whenever you get paid?
Yeah, just like, have money.
Yeah, like, hey, there we go. Getting paid.
Yeah.
Hey, look at me. I made it through another month without getting fired.
Cornerstone turns his paycheck into like a 60% like
when are you getting paid?
Cash.
Kiefer, can you videotape yourself going into the liquor store and trying to buy liquor with your fab dollars? Can you videotape that for us and send it in?
Dude, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go in first and be like, here's $100. I'm gonna come in and give you this for like a $20 Captain Morgan, and he's like, sure, I'll do it.
This is worth a Dearness Johnson.
Can't wait till Donnie drops Dearness this
still
week.
Would not buy a Dearness Johnson.
2 weeks later.
I don't know if you know this, but this guy wins you weeks.
Well, Kiefer should be getting back Kareem Hunt soon. So
I can't believe you traded him with Terry.
Traded who?
You traded for Dearness Johnson from Terry.
Yeah.
We're talking about Kareem Hunt.
What are you talking? This was like that was like 8 weeks ago. I'm talking about Kareem Hunt with Kiefer.
Where you at, Pete?
It's just mind blowing. It's just sometimes your idiotic moves just blow up.
Donnie has picked up Dearness Johnson like
4
or 5 times, and he's spent a total of like 70 something fab over the 2 years.
The Dearness Johnson trade had nothing to do with Dearness Johnson. Terry just needed to drop another player, and I was like, well, who do you want to drop? And he's like, well, I'm going to drop this guy. I was like, well, just put him in the trade. So
you can just drop him though.
Totally, put him in the trade. I didn't want him anyway, even though I have Nick Chubb.
I mean, like, it's just incidental Johnson.
Nick Chubb gets injured next week. Donnie spends $24 on Dearness Johnson.
Well, Nick Chubb's on a bye next week, so I hope he doesn't get injured on his bye week. But maybe
you can get injured in practice.
He would still spend the fab on him.
And then Kiefer gets Kareem Hunt. Kiefer, are you going to win that 7th place spot so you can pick your draft pick? Is that what you're Is that your whole mastermind plan? Was to get your choice of draft pick?
It's that 4D chess, boys. Try to keep up.
I'm on to you, Kiefer. I'm on to you. So if you did win 7th place, would you pick first pick, or would you go 12th pick so you could get 2
always.
picks? Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Again, remember, I suck at this game, and so if I got the first pick, like I'm gonna let you in on some inside baseball here, there, big guy. What's really gonna happen is that I'm gonna be at the draft party. There's one single solitary reason I show up to those damn things. That's because all you sons of bitches are talking about all the things you're gonna do during the draft. You don't know that I got ears fucking everywhere.
You don't
lurking around the corner,
laying out though. Like, what are you talking?
You know what's funny is I don't think I ever talked about it. I did write on paper what I wanted to do, and Kiefer took a picture of it behind my back.
Yeah, we all know.
I find your notes. I know where your files are, bruh. I work in cybersecurity.
He's already hacked the Bobcat Lounge for all my
notes. The point of bringing that up was because if I picked first, right? You know what would happen? I would get one of your guys's, one of the ones you guys talked about more often than the other. Like, all right, I'm gonna steal that son of a bitch. I get whatever that is. Everyone goes, that was gonna be my pick. All right, because like everybody does in the first round.
Will Fuller is probably the best.
I mean, does he know he's been muted?
Hey, how did he get muted?
I muted him.
Look, unmute Kiefer. He's letting us. All right, go ahead, Kiefer. I want to hear what you have to say.
Hey, you're back. Kiefer, you're back. You got
Short
really.
Version. 12.
Oh, okay.
That was a really good story.
Short version 12.
Yeah, that's the greatest. You don't put all your eggs into CMC who gets injured.
Quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so I mean, honestly, because Justin picked first pick this year, and he chose David Montgomery, and then he got hurt for half the season.
He picked Najee. I mean, I told him I think at the draft party, he's like, I don't think I'm going to pick Najee. I'm like,
I told him to pick him. I was like, dude, get Harris.
Take him. He's not Clyde Edwards.
And then Pete's like, oh my god, he didn't take Harris. Yes, and Pete was so happy. And now Pete has a great keeper for the next.
He's saying the complete opposite though. Najee sucks and got injured.
Next 800 years.
Yeah. Oh, you think he's going to be your number one keeper on the reset, huh?
Yes.
I mean, that's a while away. You might change your mind. I think Gibby's your man, Pete. Keep Gibby.
Keeper, don't forget too. There's the 5-year pot, so every win can count.
I tried Gibby to
I tried that 5-year pot. A little dry for my taste.
You just gotta make sure it's sealed.
Well,
gotta get those.
Is this?
I feel like,
is this your? So this is year 2, right? Year 2 or 3? What year is this? 2?
2021.
Gotta make sure there's the O-ring inside the container, okay? And then it'll last for 5 years.
O-ring.
There you go. Got to check your O-ring. Keep your O-ring.
We're talking about chocolate,
nitrile.
Right?
Keep your O-ring. Keep your O-ring lubricated so it doesn't dry out.
Preventative maintenance schedule. Make sure you get the right O-ring.
I'm so confused. Are we talking about onion rings?
Talking about
Pete.
Aircraft carrier maintenance.
All right.
You sound like you're in a hole.
Yeah.
Like you sound like you're at the bottom of a well.
You know why? It's because Pete's in a remote location and he doesn't have his microphone.
He's got AirPods in.
Yeah, but Apple's overrated, so.
Okay, first off, I know Pete's a mad Apple fanboy, much like myself. So, I know for a fact, those white dingle-dangles in his ear are fucking AirPods, guy. And the fact that I can't hear you well also blows my mind, because everything Apple makes is pure gold.
It's
so
okay.
You would sound like this beautiful angel.
It's mediocre. It's the same as everything else.
It's not.
It is.
I'm sorry. You person of the unwashed masses.
I have a MacBook right beside
when you end
me.
up here in the ivory tower, that is the pantaloons of Tim Cook. Like, you gotta be there.
I'm not like a brand whore or anything. I like my MacBook Pro.
We bow down to no sponsors.
I have
this podcast brought to you by
I
Apple
mean,
and
the
Coinstar.
only really I mean, Coinstar is probably that's probably the that's the setting the bar right there, Coinstar. But below that,
burn a tea. Oh, we got to burn tea real quick. The Coinstar thing. Well, I actually went back and watched the podcast at some point, and I saw the Coinstar thing. Why don't you have like the jackpot jingle, right? Like that blang 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 blang. It's like jingling coins when you put up the Coinstar thing.
That's a good idea.
Slot machine. It's the opposite of a slot machine. You put coins in it.
You
put coins in a slot machine. At least you did 30 years ago.
No, they come out of it. You just like swipe a card.
I mean,
minus 7% tax.
You're asking the hard-hitting questions for sure.
Okay, well, hold on. We actually have a chance here to do what Coinstar wants and to resolve the mist of confusion. Okay, they don't take any fees if you get a gift card. So like, I got a gift card for like Xbox before, so I'll buy a video game, and there's nothing taken out of it. You put $50 of coins in, you get $50 back.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, I got it to like the movie theater recently, and there's no fee. You get 100%.
Yeah, that's serious. Like, you actually do like this, like regularly.
Yeah, but what else? I did it once every like 5 years. Actually, once every 5 years. I think about
that. So
you're better now.
What?
I don't get that much change, but yeah.
I mean,
I have like crippling social anxiety. So like, I could not imagine walking into the Fred Meyer with a 5-gallon bucket of coins and dump it into the Coinstar.
Well, I'm lucky because it's a machine.
See, Kiefer, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Just give your kids containers of coins and take them to the Coinstar machine. They're turning in their coins.
I have such crippling anxiety. I would never go on a live podcast with my webcam that I didn't even need to be on, and then talk to people. Dude, it's a machine. Like, you'd rather roll your quarters up and then go to like some lady at a bank.
I just feel like
what even is this?
If I always think of myself in the reverse situation. If I was somebody checking out in like the self checkout at the Fred Meyer, because that's right kind of where the Coinstar is, and I see some jagaloon over there with a 5-gallon like Sparklets container, dumping that thing into the Coinstar like it's like, he's ready to pull the slot machine.
It's so fun. You need to try it.
I would just look at it and be like, man, what a pain in the ass that must be. Like, I would feel sorry for him. I would pity this person for having to go through all that much.
Why are you being a party pooper?
Converted into another legal fucking.
What do you do with your jug of change? Just like hurl it into a volcano? Like,
yeah, what about you doesn't enjoy this process?
So you take it to a bank.
I don't enjoy
and then you hand it to the person at the counter, and
jug?
then they get to go through the menagerie of counting out all those stupid coins.
You can just
they don't do that anymore.
Yes.
Maybe Navy Federal does.
By law, it is legal U.S. tender.
They don't do that anymore. You have to roll your own money.
Like, pour like super glue all over and give them a lump? Like, they have to still like. What if you put it into a sock? Like, they still have to take it no matter how you give it to them.
That's destruction of government
property. At the very least, they have to give you a replacement because you have
like a private.
Also, I think we've gotten hugely off topic.
Of legal U.S. tender. Say it again.
Yeah, maybe we should just stop the podcast and then just have our chat later.
I'm actually
we've gone off on a huge pageant.
For the past
you guys want to stop the podcast and then we'll keep chatting, okay?
For the past 3 minutes, I've been looking through my files on my computer to try to find Sean's Coinstar video, but I can't find it. I was gonna play it, but anyways, I have a question for you guys before you go. So I'll start with Kiefer since on my screen he's in the top, and I'll go from there.
He's in my top too.
All right. Well, Kiefer,
you guys are all in my top.
What is your favorite? Since Thanksgiving is this week, and it's Happy Turkey Day coming up and whatnot. What is your favorite, and what is your least favorite Thanksgiving dish or dessert? You can also add dessert.
Least favorite. It's a tie between green bean casserole and sweet potato. Is it casserole or sweet? Sweet
potatoes are my least favorite.
Just baked sweet
I'm not to you, Sean. Kiefer's turn right now.
My favorite part.
Do you want me to mute him?
Do you want me to mute him? Using 3 words. Okay, I'm sorry.
My favorite part is the turkey itself.
Okay.
I love turkey. It's absolutely delicious, and I thoroughly enjoy the process of doing things to the turkey every Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I also enjoy doing that as well. Do you smoke turkey or do you fry it or how do you like to cook it? You bake it?
So our thing, right? Our nuance is brining.
Okay.
So I'll brine it for like I think 2 or 3 days. I don't really have a method. I just kind of figure it out every year.
Just tossing in the
and
oven.
then yeah, and then just tossing it up like normal.
Yeah.
We're trying a different one this year. If you guys watch the YouTube channel binging with Babish,
Yeah.
whatever his channel's called,
Absolutely.
dope. So we watched this Thanksgiving.
Johnny, can I answer yes?
Not yet, Sean. Hang on a second.
Where he like
Not you yet, Sean.
separates the entire skin of the turkey and just stuffs it with compound butter.
Yeah.
I'm used to like slicing bits around the turkey and stuffing like little chunks in. Nah, this motherfucker has like a whole pound of butter and shoves it under the entire skin of the turkey.
Can you set up your phone and videotape this entire process, and I'll post it on the Podcast Mayhem channel so that everyone can know how to do their turkey. So this is
time lapse.
This is how Kiefer's doing his turkey, and like go walk us through the steps and get us there.
Is Kiefer making it, or
is Bethany making it or Kiefer?
No, I'm making it. No, the turkey's not really my thing. We share it.
Yeah, sure.
Like that's the part I really get enthused about during Thanksgiving. It's just, I think it's really fun. I think you get to experiment a lot. You get to come up with really cool recipes, and turkey is delicious.
Yeah,
like, you almost can't screw it up,
bro.
Would Bethany come on the show next week?
Well, maybe we get the kids down early, and then we'll just like.
If we could get Bethany, no, I want to get Bethany and
get them on the show.
Yeah, so we can ask them their opinions of our league and things like that.
Yes, the blonde one in the front.
All right, Kiefer. Thank you for your answers. Now we're going down to this guy, Sean. Right.
What do you think of your husband and him
Sean?
This week?
Sean, what is your favorite and what is your least favorite?
I don't care.
The
same exact things, actually. So my mom actually watched that video, and she's gonna do that same thing, Kiefer, and it sounds amazing. And I was like, how do you even get under his skin? She's like, you just have to rip the whole thing off. I'm like,
all right,
wow.
Sean.
Shoving his hands in
so, Sean, I need you to go videotape your mom doing the same process, and I want to compare it to Kiefer.
No, you already asked the first person. I would have if you asked me first, but no.
Well, I don't know. Is Kiefer going to follow through with the turkey process?
I don't know.
Okay, so he's at 0% chance of.
Watch the actual video.
No,
if you care
it's
how
not
it's
0,
done.
but it's definitely not 100. It's going to be.
I trust Kiefer
on Thanksgiving. So I took tomorrow off because I was originally going to go watch my buddy get pinned Chief, but because of their stupid ass submarine schedule, it's like 6 o'clock in the evening the night before Thanksgiving. I'm sure as fuck not driving to Seattle like the 5 hours back the night before. Anyway, that's not the point. So anyway, I have a free day off tomorrow, and so I've been like contemplating spending like most of tomorrow prepping for Thursday because I've never had the actual day off prior to Thanksgiving and just been able to be at home and do it. I'm kind of stoked about it. I might actually go through the effort of doing that.
Yeah,
like,
do it.
There is a greater than 0% chance that this happens.
I'm gonna say 20% chance.
So you'd say it's better than your playoff chances.
Oh, 100%.
Oh my god.
Like infinitely better than that percent. That percent is effectively 0.
Being a single guy on the ship, the meals on Thanksgiving and Christmas are actually pretty nice. Like they kind of went all out.
Yeah, I mean, I
would take huge amounts of leftovers.
I always had duty.
Of times it was the worst of times.
Yeah, I always had duty on the holidays, so I got to eat all that as well. So it's pretty good.
Side note: one of the few memories I've retained from our time on Old Mother Nimitz was, for some reason, sometime during the shipyard. Remember Abraham, that goofy ass motherfucker? He used to rack near me in fucking.
Probably
Skid
murdered
Row.
Some people by now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Abraham.
But one day I see this motherfucker stuffing a whole industrial size spool of fucking tinfoil into his jacket. And I was like, Abraham, what the
Where's
fuck
he going
doing?
with that?
He's going the fuck home is where he's going.
You have to buy tinfoil for 2 years.
He looks at me. I'm talking dead in my orbital sockets, deadpan faced, not an expression at all, and he goes, foil's expensive. And like turns and leaves.
Foil's expensive.
Yeah. And I was like, then I thought about it. I was like, I think he's right. I don't know. I've never actually looked at the price of tinfoil.
I don't know.
That's one of those things where I see name brand and not name brand, and I see whichever one's cheaper, and I grab that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Absolutely zero further thought.
I can't do that.
Why?
Why?
It's aluminum.
No,
it's aluminium.
It's
with
the
like
same.
wax coating, maybe.
Form. There's just some things that remind you of home.
Are you some
Reynolds wrap is about home.
Is Reynolds wrap?
You know Reynolds is better than fucking Kroger. Like,
all right.
The lattice of their molecular structure.
So do we have any last thoughts?
Wait, hang on. Wait.
Why are you defending this?
Hang on, Kiefer.
Hold on.
Sean, you chose turkey, and you said you didn't like green bean casserole.
No, sweet potatoes are the worst.
Sweet potato,
Turkey's
okay.
the best.
All right, now Pete.
Why?
Pete, what's your
He's
favorite?
actually the other direction for me.
Oh, well, I'm pointing at him on mine.
It mirrors your video, but it doesn't for us.
So it's over here for me?
Yeah.
For me, it's...
I'm over here.
You're over...
Okay.
You're
John,
over here.
High five me to the right.
I
This is
can't
me.
because you're not on the same level.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You'll see. You'll see in a second.
We're gonna high five somebody.
Oh, you gotta flatten it more. Look what you're doing.
I don't. Wait. Is it this side?
There, yeah.
You guys look like idiots
go to your
because...
perimeter.
on my screen, it's not...
Touch it. Come on,
No.
we're almost there.
Oh my god, it's like it's
So,
cold.
right-
Why is it so cold?
All right.
You guys are like not...
Do you have bad circulatory
You
system?
Who am I high fiving?
Got it.
You're high-fiving
Wow.
no one, Pete.
Oh, you
Pete,
took
if
a
you
screenshot.
high-five... Pete, if you high-five the other direction, you'll be high-fiving Sean.
This is
If
the
he
least
high-fives
interesting
with-
podcast that has ever been made.
All right,
Sean,
so
get over
Pete...
here. Sean,
I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
Sean, let's go. 1,
Pete.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Pete.
Let's just move on.
All right, Pete, what's your
I
favorite
feel
and least
like a
favorite?
mime.
Favorite's got to be the mac and cheese.
Okay.
Oh, you can have that every day in
choice.
like 3
Odd
minutes in the
choice.
microwave. But okay.
Yeah. All right.
I can't have my mom's mac and cheese every
Let's
day.
get the recipe. She just adds flour to it, man. That's it, and bakes it.
What's
Mac
your
and cheese?
What's your least favorite?
Cranberry
Water.
sauce.
Cranberry
Sorry, what?
sauce. That's delicious.
I
Get
can
that-
love my body
cranberry
weight
Get that stuff
in
out of
cranberry
here.
sauce.
And I don't like
And
real.
then
I don't like real I like the canned cranberry sauce. It tastes
Oh
better.
yeah, the fake
You know,
is the fake like jelly shit.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That is what makes Thanksgiving.
It's so
You know
good.
How
why
can you make it
turkey
better?
can't do wrong?
I don't know.
Because
like,
you can
it's so
You
smother
have
it
to
all
have
with
the
cranberry
ridges.
sauce.
The ridges of the can.
It's-
Or you can
yeah.
take
So the
It's-
turkey doesn't matter. It's all about the cranberry
It's all
sauce for
about-
you fools.
It's so good.
and the ridges that the
It's
can.
so good.
Okay, Donnie,
Then why wasn't that your
The
answer?
ridges make it. That's how you know where to slice.
I haven't
Donnie.
answered. Yes.
Donnie.
Yes.
So the only reason you asked us is because you want to answer. What is your least favorite and most favorite?
I
Dish?
haven't thought about it. Let's see. Least favorite. I'm
You
gonna
haven't thought about it.
I'm actually gonna say macaroni and cheese. I don't really like macaroni and cheese. It's just
oh my
cheese.
God, these people.
It's just cheese and
I like-
noodles. That's least
I like
my
the
least
sliced
favorite.
bread.
Burn it, Pete.
I like,
Why am I
like
the only one that
salt,
thinks mac
salt.
and cheese on Thanksgiving's fucking weird?
I don't know. I haven't eaten mac and cheese on
Is it
Thanksgiving.
really
but,
done up?
but
Are there
Pete
like
said
turkey
it, and like I would say that's my least favorite if that's
but
an option.
The sweet potato casserole is okay.
My
And
favorite.
everything else
That
is
is a
okay.
Thanksgiving staple.
My favorite.
No. So is mac and cheese.
My
Donnie, what's your favorite?
My favorite. I
Potato bits?
was actually gonna say cranberry sauce is my favorite. It's like the only time I
Really?
eat it. It's the only time I eat it. I like.
You
I
can
like-
have it every day.
Yeah, but I like.
Or like
I like having the.
You-
I like having the stuffing and the cranberry sauce. Like
Are
being
you
able
one
to
of
eat
the
that
mint
on the same
jelly
plate.
people?
Mint jelly. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
are you
I
one
would.
of the-
I love mint, and I'm sure I would love mint jelly, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
it's been like 3 hours long.
Yeah. All right. So, you got any last?
Wait. One last
Waivers
thing.
All right.
cleared, guys.
This
3
is
a.m.
this
Eastern
is the
Standard
very
Time.
last thing, Kiefer, and then we have to go.
Promise.
All right, last
I
thing.
have found the classic Thanksgiving dinner.
All right.
It consists of turkey,
Yes.
stuffing,
Yes.
mashed potatoes,
Okay.
gravy, cranberry sauce,
Sub.
sweet potato and yam sides,
Yes.
with a picture.
Nobody eats gourds, Kiefer. Nobody.
I like
I don't
sweet
eat that.
potatoes. I don't.
Vegetable sides, salads, rolls, and then various pies. Nowhere in there does it mention macaroni and goddamn cheese.
It's under the ubiquitous pie category.
My favorite Thanksgiving meal is Rice Krispie treat cereal. Or
Is
It's-
wrong.
it's a PB&J is my favorite Thanksgiving meal. Sometimes I go
Oh.
for grilled cheese.
All right.
Sometimes I
I've
get
children
pizza.
fall asleep. Not in that way, but like, in bed.
All right, guys. Any last minute words of wisdom there for anybody?
Yeah. What's the green flag behind you, Kiefer? I can't see
It's a
it.
Guinness flag.
Oh, nice. That's like the best thing I could have thought of.
Hold on. Burnt tea.
That's got
Oh.
the toucan. Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
I mean,
it.
wait. So
Hey.
it's an Irish flag with the Guinness logo on it. Okay.
That's pretty sweet.
Nice.
That is pretty
Next
sweet.
to my-
Again,
next to
it's
my sombrero.
no. It's the Guinness flag. It's not the Irish flag.
It says Ireland on his scarf. If so,
I'm actually Irish,
Irish
so
flag.
I'm offended. You've dishonored the flag by marking it. How dare you? You must now
Sean, what is?
You're upsetting the gingers, Kiefer. You're upsetting the gingers.
That statue with a cup and a football behind you?
This?
Yeah, that thing.
Should I bring up a graphic? Should I bring up a graphic?
I'm gonna have to mail in like 2 months.
Man,
I'm thinking about like
it's so beautiful.
Breaking it into pieces and mailing it.
Breaking.
That'd be more expensive.
Bro, please don't break that. I spent a lot of time putting that together.
If I had like a CMC machine, I would definitely hollow it out more. It is so heavier than it needs to be.
We spent so much time at the antique stores looking for that thing.
Yeah, we did. It's from 1961, so don't break it. Don't break
I had to spend time. I had to spend time with Tom Fowler to find that thing. That's time I'm never getting back.
I definitely sanitized it when I got it from him because I was like, he's probably prepping this thing for me. All right, cool. That's our last thoughts.
Any last thoughts, Pete?
Hey, I want to say this publicly, Sean. I'm about to message you an idea, and I'm only saying this because I'm really baked and I don't want to forget about it. But I want this to be out loud. I'm not telling you what it is publicly. You're gonna get it in the message. It has to be between us.
On my phone machine?
It'll be on your phone machine.
Okay.
Now everyone's gonna speculate on what
it's
gonna.
What it is. I can already speculate. It's gonna be a video collage of Sean's mom and Bethany making a turkey together. Got it. All right.
I'm gonna trade your wife for my mom in fantasy football.
There you go. All right, Podcast Mayhem episode 33. Y'all have a good night.
On the air trade.
You heard it here.